Hey family, what's going on? It's your girl Katrina, and I am back with another bump date video. So right now, at this very moment, I am 28 weeks and I have now entered into our third trimester. I know it is crazy. Time is flying by. Being that I am 7 months pregnant, I am feeling like I'm 7 months pregnant. I've been feeling like I'm 7 months pregnant since I was 4 months pregnant. I know, I'm extra. The baby's moving while I'm talking. So I am officially 7 months and I'm just grateful that we are this far along in our pregnancy. Excuse me. As you can tell, I am out of breath. It feels hot in here. I'm always hot. While everyone's freezing in the house, I'm hot. It's crazy. And usually it's the opposite. I'm always cold. With me turning 7 months, I officially today, you will be seeing this video today. Today's date is the 12th, September 12th. And I am going to put this video up today. I catch my breath, girl. Yeah. Let's start with baby T. Baby T is about 2 pounds and I think maybe like 6 ounces, 8 ounces around there. She is growing and she is moving and she is doing all that she can do. Mama is giving her all the love, all the food in the world. I'm making sure that I'm increasing my calcium intake because at this point, this is when baby starts to develop their bones and it forms and it gets harder. So right now I'm basically flooding myself with a lot of milk. I bought some sharp cheese and I'm also making sure that I am, staying on top of my prenatals as well to ensure that baby T is getting all the extra nutrients that she needs for the remainder of this trimester. We went for our 3D, 4D ultrasounds and it was absolutely adorable. I can't wait for you guys to actually see how she looks and who she looks like and in comparison to Tyler and myself. As you guys know, we used a donor and with Tyler as well. Tyler and baby T do share the same DNA. They share the same genetic makeup from donor and myself. So we were fortunate enough to be able to have extra embryos frozen so that Tyler can have a full sibling. So I'm really grateful for that. So when we went for our 4D ultrasound, it was like nostalgic. I can't even put into words how I felt. I was crying. I was smiling. I was trying to stay still. Baby T did not want to be seen. She was full on diva mode. She had her feet in her face. She had her hands in her face. The only time she really moved was when Tiffany was talking to her. Mama Tiff was talking to her and she opened up her eyes and she kind of gave us like a smirk. And I'm telling you, that girl's a mess already. And it was funny because she didn't want to move at all. She didn't want to move her hands. She didn't want to move her face. And Tiffany basically called it. She said, I bet you when we go, she's going to be like this. She's going to be like that. She's going to be like this. So it was pretty funny to see her in utero and get an idea of, her personality you know, and I'm speaking it. I'm telling you, she's gonna be full on Ziva. It was pretty cute. Tyler came with us as well, and he thought it was amazing, and those are his exact words. He's never seen any imaging like that before. We've never been able to take him to any of our appointments, so him experiencing that was a really great treat for him. You know, he was like amazed. So you know, she even gave us her little middle finger. Yes, she's a mess. Baby T, she's doing really well. She's measuring well. Right now, she's able to blink. She has her reflexes. She's now getting in the fetal position, and she is, it's movement, but not as much I was experiencing when I was 24 weeks. She's getting bigger, she's getting fuller, and so it's not a lot of room for her to move in mama's little belly. With my little frame, it's not enough room for her. But you know, as the months go by and the weeks go by, she's gonna get big, and it's gonna be less room for me and her, and somebody's gonna win, and it's most likely her. You know, I'm just truly blessed, and I'm grateful. Every day I'm on my knees, and I thank God for just allowing us to be able to carry this life that he has blessed us with. So baby C is good, and I'm excited. So as far as me and how I'm doing, I have gained, I'm actually 161 pounds right now. In the beginning of our pregnancy, I was 130. So yeah, so I gained 31 pounds so far, which is great. I don't think I'm gonna go over 80 pounds. I don't think I'm gonna go over 50 pounds of weight. I think I'm gonna be at 180. I think. Tiffany thinks I'm gonna be around 180 as well. So we'll see. With Tyler, I swelled, I blew up. I was like really big. And when we were pregnant with Tyler, I know I always reference him, but that's my baby. I was 110 when we started our fertility treatment. And when we got pregnant, I was 110 as well. And I gained almost 85 pounds with Tyler. 75 pounds with Tyler. So that was a lot for my body. But on this pregnancy, I've noticed that the weight is gradually, coming on, but it's not really on me. My face is full, my nose is full, my arms have gotten fuller, and my hips are, you know, it's all curvy and it's looking cute. So I really hope that I'm able to keep those my hips and my boobs. And yeah, so other than that, that's the only thing that I've noticed. But my belly is getting rounder, you know, because, you know, everything is going to baby. So I'm pretty much all baby. My legs have not get any thicker, just my hip area, but my thighs and, you know, everything else has stayed the same. My shoe size did go up. My shoe size now is, I think I'm wearing an 8.5, and my shoe size is an 8. So I went a half size up. My maternity pants, I purchased 2 more maternity jeans in a size 10. When I was 24 weeks, I was wearing a size 8, and now I'm wearing a size 10. So every month I'm going up a size, but I told myself that I am not buying any more maternity clothes. I'm just gonna stick with what I have and make do, and, you know, just buy some tights and, you know, rock my jeans when I have doctor's appointments or when I'm going out, you know, something like that. I'm experiencing heartburn. I only get heartburn all the time. lunchtime is around the time when I have heartburn, and it remains throughout the rest of the day, even into the night, where I can't even sleep. So the Tums is readily available for me to just pop in my mouth like a thing of Mentos. Any food aversions? I'm still not eating chicken. I don't want anything that looks like chicken, smell like chicken. No, I'm good. I cook it, but I cannot eat it. So that's the only thing that I've noticed. I'm still eating curry. I'm still eating my West Indian cuisine. I'm still, eating all the things that I normally would eat. I am craving a hero so bad. It's so bad. And we can't have any deli meat. So it's just on my list of what I want to have after we have baby T. As far as any symptoms and feelings, I'm basically feeling a little bit more out of breath. I'm always like breathing really hard, like as if I ran a marathon. I noticed that when I lay down in a certain position, I know that baby T is like blocking something where I feel like I cannot breathe and I'm gasping. So I have to always reposition myself. I get on all fours and I kind of reposition where she's at, so that when I do lay back down and I lay on my left side, I feel a little bit more relief. Right now I'm sleeping on like a 90-degree angle, and that's to help me with the heartburn, the reflux, as well as me breathing. And when I was pregnant with Tyler, I had the same issues as well. So I always slept on an incline, and it works. Tiffany always says, I don't know how you're sleeping like that. It works for me, and that's all that matters. As you guys know, or some of you may have not known, I fell. That video that I posted up on my week 24 bump date video, I had a severe fall down our stairs that exact time, that exact day. When I uploaded that video, it was maybe about like 4 days after our fall. And when I say I'm so frightful of going down the stairs, it's scary. I'm gonna show you guys the stairs, and it was just really traumatic. I was afraid, and thank God for our son, and he really stepped in, and I don't know if he's ever gonna look at these pregnancy videos, but I just want to say thank you, Tyler, because he really rushed in and he stepped up. And when I fell, he didn't freak out. He didn't panic. He basically listened to directions. And I just, he's even paranoid with me walking down the stairs with anything in my hand. So he always comes and he says, Mama, what are you doing? I will take it. So that day when I was going down the stairs, early that day when I was feeling a little lightheaded and dizzy. And, I was just like, okay, this is normal. This is pregnancy. This is what sometimes I end up feeling, and I just have to take a break. So we had just came back from getting something to eat for lunch, and I wanted Taco Bell. All of a sudden, I just lost my step, and I went from the top to the bottom. I was going down on my right side the entire time. And when I got to the last step, I felt like immediate contractions. Like it came on instantly. And I just was screaming and screaming for help. Tyler ran down the stairs. He got the phone. The first person he did call was Mama. He FaceTimed her, told her what happened. She's hearing me screaming in the background. She says, hang up, call 911. So he hung up. We called 911. And he wasn't familiar with the protocol of 911. What's your emergency? He just was like, Mama fell, my mom fell down the stairs. she's pregnant. And then he was like, what's your mom's name? What's her date of birth? Where do you live? How many stairs? Like, it was just a lot. So I took the phone from him while I was in pain. And this is that fight or flight kind of thing. I sucked it up and I said, Tyler, go get help, go get help. Got, his godmother and called 911. And yeah, we waited. And, I'm really grateful for my son. I'm really grateful for the people that we have in our lives. I'm very thankful for Ami for coming over. She came over and she kind of like took charge. She sat down where I was sitting. I was laying down on the ground and she started praying. And those are the type of people that you need in your life. Because when you're feeling that overwhelmed and you think that something's going to happen, I'm trying not to cry. I don't like videos where people are crying, looking crazy, and I'm not getting up for no tissue. So I'm doing this thing where Tiffany taught me to go like blow the tears back up. So yeah. So at that moment she just started praying. We waited for the ambulance and Tyler kept checking outside. They finally came, and I have to say that pain, I could barely get up, I could barely breathe, I can barely stand, and I had on my house clothes. Mind you, it was just a mess. I had the EMS worker was telling me to get up. Can you walk? I was like, no. Where we are, it's really awkward because we have a bench in front of the door and then we have a step. So for whatever reason, they couldn't get in with the gurney. So I had to make my way there. During this time, Tyler was, like freaking out, and Ami stepped in and told him and reassured him that he was going to be okay. So he went over to, next door, and he stayed with his buddy. And Ami was on the phone with, Tiffany. Tiffany's best friend called her and, was letting her know step by step what was going on. And Tiffany was immediately on her way up. So I just started praying in my head and praying. And that ride took almost it felt like eternity, but literally it was only probably 7 minutes. But it just, that pain, I can't even explain. In the emergency room, they already had that call that I was coming in, pregnant mom coming in. I'm a woman over 35. So it was immediate, first response, ER kind of movement. So they cut everything off and they basically checked my spine. It was so many people checking all different parts of me that I can't even remember. I kind of blacked in and out. It just happened so quickly. All I remember was that I was in so much pain and I was calling for medication. I was like, I need some medicine. This pain, I'm in pain. And they were trying to figure out where's the pain coming from. And I'm like, down here, the baby. And, so someone was on the doctor on call was doing a sonogram while they were doing the examinations for my neck, my back, and my, making sure I could turn and all that other stuff. I kept saying, I'm fine, but this pain in my stomach, is the baby okay? Is the baby okay? That's all I was crying. That's all I was screaming in that triage. This pain. So the doctor was kind of trying to calm me down. And while he was doing the ultrasound, he was the monitor was facing him and I couldn't move because they had this brace on my neck. So, I was just worried. I was freaking out. I was panicking. I just wanted to make sure that baby T was okay. And that was my major concern. So he basically, and I looked at him and I was like, doctor, is the baby okay? Is the baby okay? And he just basically said, she's fine. She is fine. And I'm telling you, she was absolutely fine. Flipping around, kicking, doing all she does, doing her pirouettes and all that. So it was it felt like it was a sigh of relief, but at the same time, I was having a lot of contractions. And we got a room on a maternity ward, and we were upstairs. Now, at this time, Tiffany came in like maybe an hour before we went up to the maternity ward. My mother came, my best friends came, they were there. My sis, my godson's mother, everybody was there. My mom rushed from Brooklyn all the way up to where we reside, up in the woods, as she calls it. And it took her almost 3 hours to get up here, but she made it. She forgot her glasses and everything, and like she just rushed out. So we get upstairs, we get in the room, and they put me on the they put the monitor to the fetal monitor on, and I was having contractions and it was coming back. They had gave me some liquid Tylenol through the IV downstairs in the ER, so it was subsiding. So the pain was subsiding when I was in the emergency room. But when I got upstairs, I started to feel it again. So I'm holding Tiffany's hand and she's like, breathe, breathe. The nurse is telling me to breathe through it. Then I had to go to the bathroom. So then another contraction was coming on. So she was like, breathe, breathe, breathe. You can't walk with the contraction. So because I was having the contractions, the doctor came in and he basically checked to make sure I wasn't dilated or anything, or any cervix, or any blood in a mucus, like in the discharge or anything like that. I was fine. I wasn't dilated. I had no indication that I was going into preterm labor. I just was experiencing the contractions. So when they finally got the blood work in, they also saw that I was severely dehydrated. So that is what led on to the contractions being more intense. With the traumatic fall and my body kind of reacting to it to kind of like protect, I was dehydrated. And so when dehydration comes along with in pregnancy, you will experience contractions. And so they gave me IV. I had IV from time they got me in that room till the time I left that next morning. And so we stayed overnight, and Tiffany was able to stay. And the nurse that we had was amazing. And I couldn't sleep. Baby T was doing team too much. The nurse had to come in like literally almost every hour to readjust the monitor because she was doing so much kicking and moving around that they couldn't get like a steady heartbeat. So, I couldn't sleep all night. I was watching that fetal heartbeat monitor and also, making sure that I didn't have any more contractions. So throughout the night, I was fine. Throughout, even in the morning, I was fine. The contraction finally subsided, and they said that I was able to be discharged to go home, and that I had to take it easy. So that Thursday, we had an appointment anyway to see our OB doctor. So I just took it easy for that remainder of the week. It was overwhelming. It was stressful. It was scary. I've never experienced that kind of fright ever. And to know that I put my child in jeopardy, it just weighs heavy on me. So, thank God, everything is okay and I'm feeling better. But that first week and a half, maybe, I had a lot of bruising. I had a lot of soreness and I couldn't really move or get up properly or anything like that for a few days. But, the doctor was saying that, I can take Tylenol. So, I did just that. So, yeah. So that's the update of my full to totally slow down. And I have slowed down since the 24 weeks. I think that I was just like so happy to get my energy back. And I was just like, let's go, let's go, let's go. Boom, 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 boom. And I didn't really take into consideration that my body's going through so many changes that I can't keep up. So I kind of like wheeled it back a little bit. So I'm doing good. Baby's doing well. Doing great. I've been taking it easy. My hair on my edges is growing back. As y'all can see, my hair is definitely growing back and I'm so happy. I was like going through it thinking that my hair was gonna break off. Oh, my hernia popped out as well. And I was in excruciating pain during that fall incident as well. So I had to wear my belly bands for a few days. And now that she's getting heavier, my hernia is now more protruded out, but it doesn't hurt because I rested and I've been laying down and I've been getting up a certain type of way without putting so much strain on my stomach, so that the hernia won't continue to hurt and poke out even further. So that's what I've been doing. I changed my prenatals. I'm actually taking one a day prenatals with the DHA. It's a duo pack. My nails have been growing, but they're also breaking. My hair is very full. The roots are extremely shiny, and I notice that my skin is the best that it has ever been. I have like a few little breakouts, but nothing crazy. I'm grateful. That's what I want to say. My breasts have increased. Like, they're not getting like plump, but they're getting full. And I've noticed the veins are more visible. So the breast milk is definitely pumping in. So, but we're gonna do the Lamaze class as backup. We already did our hospital tour. And what else? Oh, my breast pump is coming. It was on back order, but it's gonna come. I've been calling them every single day with my insurance company. If you ladies do not know, your breast pump is actually free with your insurance. You just have to call your insurance provider and see what they offer, what type of breast pump they do offer. The breast pump that I ordered was the Spectra breast pump, and I'm gonna put that link of what it looks like and stuff so you can just click it. I've heard nothing but great reviews from the Spectra breast pump. I don't know if I am going to actually have the baby latch on per se, but I am going to pump, you know, to get the nutrients that the baby needs the first couple of weeks. And I will continue, but when we go to the lactation class, I'll get more information on how we could supplement and also you know, use the breast milk. As you can see, we are on the stairs and we are not in baby T's room. That room is so dusty and dirty and is under construction. This journey has been amazing, and this pregnancy has gone fast, but also it's just amazing. I can't even find words. I can't find words other than amazing and life-changing for me. So with that said, I'm gonna see you guys later. I'm hot, I'm sweaty. Oh, last but not least, I'm gonna show you guys the bump. If I could get up. Can I get up? So yeah, so I'm just gonna end this video right here, right now. So I'll see you guys in the next video.